This will not be the last video I make on AMC. The last video that anyone should make on AMC, excluding the ones that were scamming you from the very beginning, the ones sucking you in with the super chats and the fucking discords and all the other bullshit, the ones that were bought, the ones that were true to this from the beginning. The last video anyone should make on AMC is when we finally hit the moon. Now, I know that that is going to sound, or it's going to make me sound really naive, maybe stupid. Some of you might laugh at me, and that's okay. But what the fuck happened? Haven't we been asking that question this whole time? Like, what the fuck is going on? Why are suddenly everyone just bailing? Oh, this is the last video I'm going to make, the last video I'm going to make. I'm not covering this anymore. I'm not covering this stuff. Just all of a sudden out of nowhere. That's kind of strange. And they're suddenly pushing all these other plays for some reason when nothing has essentially changed. The percentage of float short right now is still around 99 million shares reported. The short interest is just over 19%. It's not that far off from where we've been this whole time. So what the fuck is going on? Honestly, again, I think we've been asking that question the whole time. The true people that have been here with good intentions and have meant well from the start, not the fucking scammers. We all know who they are. We don't need to mention names. Now, I've never wanted to become an AMC YouTuber. I've never intended to do that. So when I say this won't be the last video I make on AMC, it's not like I have plans on making a bunch of videos on AMC, because I don't. Like I said, I don't want to be an AMC YouTuber. But I will make the odd video. I will check in once in a while, because it seems, once again, more than ever, we need people, real motherfuckers, to step in and just be like, yo, like, what is going on? Like, some light needs to be shone on this. At least that's what I think anyways. Again, some of you might laugh at me. Some of you might call me stupid for believing that this thing is still going to rip. But here's the thing. I have said from the very beginning, you can go back and watch all the videos I've made if you want. They're not monetized, so I'm not saying that to make money. Go watch them. None of them are monetized, even though this channel is eligible for monetization. I've said from the very beginning that I am in this stock until the moon or zero. That's all this stock has ever been. It's been a short squeeze. That is it. Now, I get it. Some of you are frustrated. Some of you are tired. It's been a long time, and you're bored and you're moving on. But I think that says something more about your investing mindset than anything, because investing takes patience. Like, if you just expect millions of dollars to show up in your account, tendies, overnight like that, the world just generally doesn't work that way. If it was that easy, everybody would fucking running around being a multimillionaire or a billionaire. So again, what has changed, guys? Like, nothing has really essentially changed. And if you want to go back on the videos I've made, here's another thing. So back in February, March, again, all the scammers, all these fucking people that were just stringing you along, the squeeze is happening, the squeeze is happening, the squeeze is happening, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. I was the guy saying, nope, ain't gonna happen February, ain't gonna happen March. And some people called me a fudster for that. But the reason why I said it wasn't gonna happen then, because something major needed then and still now, something major needs to happen and change for this thing to finally squeeze. And again, let me reiterate, okay? The reason why any of us got into this, or at least the reason why you should have, is it was a potential squeeze play. That's it, okay? And that hasn't happened yet. So why you're getting out of this play is beyond me. But anyways, what I said back then, what I'm saying right now is something major needs to happen. Major. Short positions, people who are short on stocks, they cover their positions. There's only two reasons why they cover their position. One, the stock has done what they shorted it. The reason why they shorted it, it's done that. It's gone in the shitter. It's gone in the tank, and they've made their millions and billions. Or two, they're hemorrhaging. They're bleeding. And we did cause some pain back in that run in June of 2021. We did cause some pain, and that whole January to June period, some hedgies went out of business. We caused some pain, but we didn't cause enough pain. And they didn't cover. So again, two reasons why short positions are covered is they've made their profit, stock's gone in the shitter, or they're hemorrhaging and they're bleeding and they need to cover. So in order for that to happen, either this company needs to finally go bankrupt and they cover, or something else needs to happen, which I don't have the answer for that. Nobody has the answer for that. But something else major needs to happen. Maybe it's a gamma squeeze or something. Or maybe it's finally the short squeeze and this thing fucking runs like crazy and these guys start hemorrhaging and they cover. Until then, I know you've heard this same message over and over again, but you just gotta wait. And you gotta be in this, I think anyways, this is just my opinion, but I think you gotta be in this with the same mentality that I have, and that is, this is either going to the moon or it's going to zero. Any other reason, you're in this, and you're in this for the wrong reasons, because that's what this has always been. It's been a short squeeze play from day one. Yes, there's been the skimmers and the I call them the bloodsuckers. I mean, that's essentially what the day traders, right? Because they just skim profit. They're kind of like the high frequency traders. They're just skimming their profits. I don't have a lot of respect for day traders, as you can tell. So yeah, there's been that, but this has always been a short squeeze play. And as far as I can see, not much has changed. So why is everybody bailing? Why are all these YouTubers? I mean, I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole, the whole conspiracy bullshit, because fucking be there. Because people are already doing that, but just, I don't know. It just, something's fishy. Something doesn't add up. All these other plays they're pushing. Here's the thing, okay? Let's talk about some sound investing fundamentals too, while we're yapping here. Because some people, I get it. Some people have invested a crap load of money into this thing. Their life savings even. Again, I'm not going to mention names. A lot of these people aren't even on YouTube anyways, but there's one big one. One big egg-shaped one that we all know. Now, if you're this type of person, then yes, you are right now suffering a very serious condition of what's called opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is when you have an investment choice, so you have A, B, and C, or A and B, or A, B, C, and D. When you ultimately choose one investment option, so you go this road. Now, the opportunity cost is what would have happened if you would have went this road. Opportunity cost is also when you have your money tied up in an investment. That's where the opportunity cost comes from, is when you decide to go A, or you decide to go B, or whatever route you go, your capital's tied up, which then cost you an opportunity to invest in other things, right? Because your capital's tied up. So for these individuals who have invested their life savings, then yes, right now and for a long time, they have been experiencing the pinch and what is called opportunity cost. So for those people, you know, it's understandable. You're extremely frustrated. Your patience are wearing very thin. You've seen your account basically go probably down 70, 80, 90% in value, or maybe not your account, but the position value. So yeah, that really sucks. But here's the thing as well is, you know, this short squeeze play was never a guarantee. Nothing is really. It was a speculation from the beginning. And where sound investing fundamentals come into play, is that speculation pieces of your portfolio should never make up more than 1% of your portfolio. So to have your life savings into this thing, it was, I mean, you could have hit the moon, and you still could, and you'll look like a freaking genius, because you'll be way richer than I am in this play. But for me personally, I have a very small percentage. So that's why I can confidently say that, hey, this thing for me is going to the moon or going to zero. I don't care, because I have less than 1% of my entire portfolio, all the money, capital I have in this world, in this play. So again, I don't know, maybe that's a hard lesson, but we retail investors, if you've been investing long enough, that's the name of the game. Lessons, the best lessons you learn sometimes are the hard ones. So, I don't know. Again, I don't want to go down rabbit holes and conspiracies, but something just doesn't make sense, like it always has with this fucking play. It just, things always have never added up. Things have never made sense. All these YouTubers bailing all of a sudden. You know, this is my last video on AMC. This is my last, like, fucking bye. Peace. See ya. Like, we don't want you anyways. You were a piece of shit anyways. And you robbed this community. You fucking, like, a leech on this community from the beginning with ill intentions from the beginning. So fuck you. See you later anyways. The rest of us, the true ones, again, call me stupid, call me naive, but again, I got less than 1% of my portfolio in this thing. So I'm going to continue to ride this thing, and I'm going to either watch it go to zero or watch it go to the moon. And I hope the last video that I make on AMC, or that anybody true to AMC makes on AMC, is we're at the moon. That's all I got. Peace.